Hey everyone, Phi Farley here, July 24th, opening day baseball coming at you. Yesterday, we had Dodgers and the Giants, Yankees, and Nationals going at it, but today's the real opening day. Lots to get to, a lot of capping going on, especially opening day. You know, there's a lot of variables we don't know about, but when you only got 60 games, you can't let a day go to waste. So, first of all, appreciate you tuning in. Great to have the old viewers back. And if you haven't subscribed or liked, hit the notification bell, do so to get my picks each and every day. Also, patreon.com/Phi Farley's back up and running. All these picks will be posted over there, so you can check that out. Today, I got a game that we got to go with. In fact, exploit this series the best you can and capitalize it. Today, it's going to be my best bet. Not the usual for me, though. But hey, what's usual this year as we're having opening day here, end of July. Yesterday, pick on the Yankees. Unfortunately, I knew there was rainstorms coming in. I didn't mention that in the video, so I kind of feel bad about that. But at the same time, we're on the right track with a 4-1 lead going into the sixth. Unfortunately, with a run line, tickets don't cash. So I ended up losing out on that with a push. But hey, we'll make it back here today. All right, so let's talk about today's slate of games because there's a lot of good games. Again, they'll be posted on patreon.com/Phi Farley, all my other picks. There's a lot of changes being made last minute, a couple pitching changes going on. It just announced that the Blue Jays are going to be playing out of Buffalo, which is kind of cool. I like that they're picking a place that is not a current home stadium. There was a couple options they had that were not currently occupied by a professional team. So I like that they're not going out of Camden, instead going out of Buffalo. No disrespect to Camden, but in Baltimore. But I like that they're picking a new fan base there that can have cardboard cutouts of themselves sitting in. Man, so interesting. Just crazy. Okay, so let's talk about today's game because we got a good one. The numbers don't lie. And really, that's a lot of sports capping. A lot of sports capping is taking your feelings out, which is very difficult to do, taking your feelings out and just letting the data speak, and then sometimes re-injecting some gut when it comes to those data points. But a lot of people overlook data for the feelings and going with their home team, going with a pitcher that brought them the cash the last time they were starting. So they go back to them. That kind of stuff can get in the way of good picks and can end up being a long losing proposition over time. So here we just got, in fact, I'm going against what is my home team, the Seattle Mariners, going against them here today. Let's take a look at this. Mariners going to Houston. Marco Gonzalez going up against Justin Verlander, the veteran. These guys have a lot of history of going against each other in this rivalry matchup. So last year, this was completely lopsided. And this year, the best thing the Mariners have going on is they can't lose more than 60 games this year because that's all they're going to be playing. Other than that, Mariners may just as well punted this whole season. It is another rebuilding year. They do have some talent coming up through the minors, but they're still probably 2 more years away from having anything respectable on the field. Meanwhile, the Astros are going to be going for another World Series. They do have the talent to get it done again. Speaking of, man, the Dodgers look so good. Dodgers are going to be tough to beat. Adding Betts on the field just made a difference. Game 1, breaking that tie with his speed, just very, very impressive. And we'll look to cash in on them here this season. Okay, back to the Astros Mariners. Now, last year they played 21 times. The Mariners won 1 game all season long against the Astros. Past the All-Star break, 0-11, of which, to get within 1 run, they had 1 game that covered a +1 run line. So not only did they lose all 11 games, every game but one was by more. One game was 21-1. Like it's Little League. Now we have Verlander, the ace, the veteran, who is last year a nice 3-0 against the Mariners. holding them to a 178 batting average. Current roster 211 batting average, going up against Verlander lifetime 128 at bats. Not a lot of spots to look at. Seager does have 4 dingers and 36 at bats, so there's a little bit of pop there. If he ever does hit the ball, he hits 278 career against Verlander. But that's about the best you're going to get. A lot of offers through the lineup there in Seattle. Meanwhile, Marco Gonzalez couldn't be more of a polar opposite. He last year against the Astros 0-2 with a 5.66 ERA. Batting average of the Astros was 306. Current roster 347. 3 home runs and 118 at bats. Just solid base hits across the board. Bregman hits 471 against him. Alvarez hits 500 against him. Altuve hits 400 against him. Maldonado hits 429 against him. Reddick hits 500 against him. It's just across the board success against Marco Gonzalez. Good luck. So we have 1-20 slanted towards the Astros. We have 0-11 down the back half, of which only one game covered the run line. And I'm getting a minus 140 to minus 145, depending on your book, for a run line play on the Astros here opening day. Home team, better pitcher, better roster, better lineup, more motivation. Everything points towards the Astros run line. I'm going to lay the 1.5. I don't like to lay a bunch of chalk, but I do think there's still value at minus 145 with the Astros. So that's going to be the best bet of the day. It's taking the Astros. Let's get an early lead. Let's get a nice win here out of the gates. I'll take Astros minus the 1.5 run line at a minus 145. All right, there you go. Good luck, everyone. Check out the other picks, patreon.com/Phi Farley. Get them all posted up there here as the day goes on, so be sure to check in. And we'll see you again soon.